Okay, I'm just going to explain for the video that we have kids that like to be on the camera, and so they're not used to having a camera in their face all day while we're doing our normal activities. So if you see some foolishness going on, we're correcting that out of them, but just know that's what's going on. So we're not going to be foolish for the camera this time. Okay, we are going to read in Exodus 17. We're still focusing on obedience. So I'm going to read the story, and I want you to tell me why you think I read this story, okay? Exodus 17, 1 through 7. All the congregation of the people of Israel moved on from the wilderness of Sin by stages, according to the commandment of the Lord, and camped at Rephidim. But there was no water for the people to drink. Therefore the people quarreled with Moses and said, "Give us water to drink." Moses said to them, "Why do you quarrel with me? Why do you test the Lord?" But the people thirsted there for water, and the people grumbled against Moses and said, "Why did you bring us up out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our livestock with thirst?" So Moses cried to the Lord, "What shall I do with this people? They are almost ready to stone me." And the Lord said to Moses, "Pass on before the people, taking with you some of the elders of Israel, and take in your hand the staff with which you struck the Nile." Do you guys remember the staff?
Yeah.
Uriah, can you sit down, please?
Good
job.
Happily,
close the laundry room door?
Thank you.
It's really loud.
Oh, how do we obey? Happily, quickly, all the way. Please sit on the floor. Okay, we're going to have to go. Are you ready to listen? Okay. That's the only warning, okay? Can you sit over there so you can see me? Abigail, can you sit over there so you can see me? Okay, so God said take the rod, a little bit, so you're in a line.
Like the rod.
Take the rod that you used for the Nile,
And
okay?
The staff.
So pass on before the people, taking with you some of the elders of Israel, take in your hand the staff with which you struck the Nile, and go. Behold, I will stand before you there on the rock at Horeb, and you shall strike the rock, and water shall come out of it, and the people will drink. Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel, and he called the name of the place Massah and Meribah, because of the quarreling of the people of Israel, and because they tested the Lord by saying, "Is the Lord among us or not?" Okay, why do you think I told you that story when we're thinking about obedience?
Because Moses obeyed God.
He did obey God. That's right.
And the people called to him and not talking to God because they knew what they had to talk to.
Right. They were quarreling with him, and that's not obedience, is it? Quarreling, remember? So at this point, Moses was their earthly master, like in that verse we were talking about. And they were quarreling with him. That's not obeying. Okay? But why I told you this story, yes, it's about obedience, but it's about obeying when things don't seem to make sense. Because is there usually water in rocks?
No.
No. So usually, if you struck a rock with a stick, would water come out?
Yeah.
If we went in the yard and I gave you each a stick and you guys struck every rock out there, how many would have water come out of them?
0.
Yeah, probably 0, right? Because that's not where you would normally find water.
You put water, but if you put a sprinkling thing,
that would be silly. But sometimes we have to obey even if it doesn't make any sense, okay? So I'm going to give you guys some tasks, and some of them are going to make sense, and some of them are not going to make sense. But I want you to do exactly what I tell you to do, even if it doesn't make sense, okay? And for everybody who's watching, this is something we do sometimes when we're practicing. We have a treat. I was looking. I thought I had some Fruit Loops in the cupboard, but these are chocolate chips. You could use raisins. You could use fruit snacks. You could use anything like that. But we sometimes will use a treat to help as a reminder of obeying and getting a reward from it. We don't always get a reward when we obey, but we do know that obedience is in itself a reward and that we should be doing those things. But I give it to the kids to remind them what we're doing. So, is everyone ready? Listen to what I tell you to do, and I want you to go do it. Nope, not necessarily youngest to oldest. Samuel, can you please go make sure there's a laundry basket in every place there's supposed to be a laundry basket, and that all dirty clothes are taken to the laundry room? Uriah, you ready to listen?
Yeah.
I need you to please go push in all the chairs at the table. Walk and do it, okay? Can you go do that? Push them all in. There's only one? Okay, come right back. You get a chocolate chip for obeying, and you may eat it right now. Okay,
Ooh.
Abigail, I would like you to please go get the pencil that's on the bureau and put it on the floor under the bureau. She has to obey, even if it doesn't make sense. Josiah, I would like you to get a card out of the bureau and take the pencil that she put on the floor and write your name on the card.
So in here?
Where do we keep the cards?
In here?
There we go, yep. So get a card out. We get a bunch of fancy cards from Grandma at work. Her work disposes of these cards every day, and she brings us these really nice cards. You can use any type of paper. Oh, he didn't even get the card I was thinking of. He got another one that was in the bucket. Go ahead, what are you supposed to do?
Write my name on it.
Yep.
You can see it there. I think.
Very good. Okay. Now I'd like you to hand. I want you to leave the paper right there, and I want you to give the pencil to Uriah.
Yeah. Can I have the chocolate?
Yes, you may. Uriah, I would like you to please take the pencil and to go draw something on that piece of paper.
Oh, there.
Anything you want. Sit down.
Like
Sit
a
down,
body
Sweetie.
like me. Like that body like me.
Anything you want. Abigail,
What?
I want you to go stand in the doorway and put your hands on both sides of the doorway and stand there until I tell you to move.
I want that. Daddy did.
Good job. Thank you. Josiah, hold on.
He made.
Did you put something in there? Okay, set it down. Josiah, I would like you to please go put the pencil away. Go put the pencil away.
I'll go in quickly and all the way.
Thank you. And I would like you to close those doors. Stand with your back against that wall. And put your hand on your head. Just wait. Okay, Abigail, come back. Samuel, can you go make sure that there's nothing on the floor in your room and my room? And if the tripod is up, please put it down so that someone could vacuum. Thank you. Uriah, listen. Can I have you please jump up and down 10 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Josiah, come back.
Okay. After you get your chocolate chip, you know
Okay.
when you're done.
Abigail, I want you to crawl from here all the way through your room, the kitchen, and then your room, and then back here.
Real fast.
She loves you so fast.
Oh, I'm jumping.
Walk, Uriah.
I'm coming. I'm following you, Dada.
You're following me?
Okay, Josiah, I would like you to please sit on the bureau and then stand up and sit on the bureau 10 times.
Whoa.
Can you count?
Yep, 1. You have to get up on the bureau. 2, 3, 4,
5,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now, Uriah, I want you to put your bucket down, please. I want you to stand with your hands on your head while Samuel does the same thing. You put both hands on your head, and Samuel's going to, nope, you're going to do the same thing that Josiah just did. Sit. 1, 2. It's 2 when your feet hit the floor again. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, everyone come sit back down. Here's your chocolate chip, Uriah. Good job. Okay, so sometimes it doesn't make sense why we have to follow a rule that our earthly masters give us, or even that God gives us. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. There's lots of stories in the Bible, and we're going to look at those, another one today, and then we'll look at some more in a couple days.
Yes.
But right now, there might be some things, and this is for people on there, on the video too, there might be some things in our kids' lives that don't really make sense right now because of all the stuff that's going on in the world around us. And some kids are used to going to school every day and they suddenly don't have school anymore. Or maybe they have a parent that's home from work that's not usually home from work. And so things look a little strange, right? But we need to follow and do what we're told to do and obey, even if it doesn't really make sense right now, because God knows what's going on, right? God knew when he told Moses to hit that rock that water was going to come out, right? He didn't tell him, keep hitting rocks until you find one that might have water come out. He knew which rock it was going to be and where water was going to come out of it, right? So even if things don't make sense right now, it's okay. God still knows, and we still need to obey the people that we're told to obey, okay? So good job obeying, even if you didn't understand what I was saying sometimes, okay? So we are going to do another activity in a little bit. Bye.